Hello everyone, I've got a haul video. So if you watched my recent ones, I did say I sort of didn't have too much money in March where I'd done a load of pre-orders, Mother's Day and other expenses. So yeah, the only hauls I really showed are the things that got delivered through the post that I had pre-ordered from 88 Films, um, Arrow Video and Second Sight Films, and then a few charity shop pickups. But yeah, yesterday my local HMV in Bristol had been shut down for a refit for pretty much the whole of March, which was kind of good, so I didn't get tempted to spend money I didn't have. So yeah, I went back in there on the reopening, but also, obviously I got, well I say obviously, you wouldn't know, but yeah, I got paid yesterday, so had some money, got a few things in CEX. One thing was showing in CEX wasn't there, it was quite annoying. I'll talk about that when I get to the CEX section. And one thing, I found the case on the shelf, took it to purchase it, and wasn't there, or at least she couldn't find the disc, so a bit annoying as well, as it was a good value one. It was only an upgrade, so at the end of the world. And then yesterday I went charity shop hunting with Ollie from Ollie Loves Films. Sure, everybody knows Ollie. I'll link his channel in the description. He found quite a lot of good stuff. Obviously, he'll do a video uploading it. And then, yeah, I think I only picked up sort of 4 titles, 3 DVDs, 1 Blu-ray, but quite good stuff I got. So, yeah, first time I've sort of been shopping physically in HMV and CEX in like a month or so. So, yeah, it felt quite nice to be back at it. Right, that's enough waffling. I'll get on with it. So, yeah, I'll show the Arrow video ones first. I've got this one. Play It Cool, Japanese film from 1970. Directed by Yasuzo Masamura. I'll read you the back of it. Play It Cool is a chic and erotically charged drama starring popular Japanese singer of the day, Mari Atsumi, as a college girl negotiating her way through the male-dominated hierarchies, let me lean this way so there might not be as bad glare, of Tokyo's seductive but treacherous nightclub culture. Yumi, played by Mari Atsumi, is a pretty fashion student who shares a cramped home with her mother, Tomi, played by Akimi Nagishi, and good-for-nothing stepfather, Ryochi. Tomi works at a local hostess bar and hopes for a better fate for Yumi. When Ryochi violently forces himself upon her blossoming daughter, Tomi is not afraid to take action to protect her, an act which lands her in jail. Left to fend for herself, Yumi is taken in by her mother's former place of employment, where she finds herself fighting off the unwanted attentions of the men who swarm around her. Then one day, a rescue by handsome former lawyer Nozawa, played by Yasuki Kawusa, from a vicious gangster seems to offer an escape into an altogether glitzier world, albeit one that turns out fraught with similar dangers. Arrow Films is proud to release this little-seen gem by one of Japan's most highly regarded directors of the 1960s, Yasuzo Masamura, who did Giants and Toys, which I do own, haven't seen. Irizumi. I think I don't know if you could see, but there's a little triangle covering that bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that one around. I think that's on Arrow as well. Filmmaker known for his social satires and powerful portrayals of women, as Play It Cool is released for the very first time for the home video market outside of Japan in a brand new high definition transfer. So yeah, not seeing this one, don't know too much about it, but as anybody who watches my channel knows, big fan of world cinema in general, but especially, well, Asian, I'd say Japanese. Korea, probably my very favourite from Asian countries. But yeah, Japan, Korea, Thailand, have all made good films. Contains sexual threat, it's an 18, so I guess it's quite intense. Yeah, got good reviews and things. Yeah, I wouldn't say a blind buy, because, blind buy, I guess you don't you just purchase it, don't look anything, whereas, yeah, looked on IMDb, it's got good scores, and yeah, like I said, I've got that Giants and Toys, but not got around to watching it yet. That one was $17.99, so I haven't opened them all. I've left all the prices on, people can see, so if you're looking at picking these up, you know how much they cost, or if you've already picked them up, then you can look comparatively how much you paid compared to this. So yeah, if you got them off of Amazon or Rare Waves or something, maybe it was a different price. yeah, looking forward to watching this one. Obviously, some of these I expect to show on my next recent watches video. Not sure which ones yet. Got another, I say new, it's been out a couple of months, I think, but when I seen it in HMV, yeah, probably 2 months ago, I only came across the Blu-ray version. I thought for an extra £4, I wanted to get the 4K of it. So yeah, The Gift, directed by Sam Raimi. Got quite an all-star cast, or it's quite block there, so I'll read it off the back. So starring Kate Blanchett, Giovanni Ribisi, Keanu Reeves, Katie Holmes, Kim Dickens, Greg Kinnear, and Hilary Swank. 112 minutes. 15 contains strong language, violence, horror, nudity. I've seen this years ago. I'm talking like 20 years. Remembered it was good, but can't remember too much about it. Sort of remember it being like a kind of supernatural, but kind of psychic thriller with like a twist and things. Had it on a double pack on DVD with, was it called The Gone or Missing with Sarah Michelle Gellar? Let me know if anybody knows. Yeah, this was on it. This was a better one. I'll read this bit out quickly. In rural Georgia, recently widowed psychic Annie Wilson, played by Kate Blanchett, works as a tarot reader to support her young family. When she is introduced to her son's affable school principal, played by Greg Kinnear, and his socialite fiancée, Katie Holmes, Annie has a grisly premonition of things yet to come. After a violent vision comes true, all eyes turn to Annie, leaving her with no choice but to use her clairvoyant abilities to find the culprit herself. Could it be the abusive husband, Keanu Reeves, of one of Annie's regular clients, played by Hilary Swank, or the nervy mechanic Giovanni Ribisi, who's yearning for friendship, masks, and uncontrollable rage, or is another terrible secret hiding in plain sight? It says, made right before a certain web slinger finally catapulted Raimi from the cult fringes onto Hollywood's A-list, The Gift is an underappreciated but vital entry in his filmography that is ripe for reappraisal with this brand new 4K remaster. 2000. I'm guessing Spider-Man was 2001. Yeah, remember it was interesting on DVD, so look forward to watching it on 4K. And yeah, sometimes 4K is a lot more expensive than Blu-ray. If it's a film I don't love, then I don't always bother. Sometimes I'm happy with the Blu-ray. I've not got an OLED TV, not the best. I mean, my TV is 4K smart TV, but it's an old one from like 10 years ago. Don't even know what size the screen is. It's big, but yeah, somebody gave it to me for free, basically. In the corner, there's like two little white marks you can only see when the back of the background, should I say, is light or sort of white colours, and that annoyed him. He's quite rich, so he just bought an even better, bigger OLED kind of one. So yeah, he gave that to me for free. So I do need to get a better like OLED TV, really, but yeah, unless you've got like a brilliant TV, you probably ain't noticing the difference too much on a lot of film. Don't get me wrong, some films, really colourful films with amazing cinematography probably show up a lot of difference, but remember this one being quite like not dull colours, but set in like, as it says, rural Georgia. So yeah, it was only £4 more. I took the price off this one actually, just so I could read this bit on the back. And this was £21.99, £22, and the Blu-ray's £18. So yeah, not too much difference. People are wondering why I already took the price off. I did record this last night, should I say. Not only it went on a bit longer than I wanted, but also I had them all in the wrong order, and I thought I showed the CXs, and I found others, so I thought I'd re-record it, make it a bit more concise, and yeah, hopefully I've got them in the right order, a bit more prepared this time. Next two are from the Arrow Cell. I'm guessing the Arrow Cell is on in general, not just in HMV, or maybe just the HMV I went to because it reopened. But Thief, filmed by Michael Mann with James Caan. So yeah, Michael Mann does I forget the name of it. The other version of Red Dragon, Manhunter, which I do really like. Yeah, James Caan, really good actor, especially in Misery. R.I.P. James Caan. Yeah, not heard too much about this. Not sure there's a slightly different version, but I've seen this in CX, this Arrow one. It does have different artwork, so I'm imagining if I flip it round, it'll be the same. I don't think their version had like 2 discs or a slipcover, but they wanted like £20 or so for it, so I'm guessing it might be out of print. But yeah, even if it's not, obviously £14.99 down to £8.99 is good value. especially if it's like an out of print one. Runtime 125 minutes, made in 1981. Let me know about this one if you've seen it. Contains strong language and violence. Oh yeah, Rollerball, actually, James, obviously the Godfather films, but yeah, Rollerball he was in, which is one I enjoy. I won't read all the back of it because I'm sure people know this. Got electronic score by Tangerine Dream. Sammy G from Sammy G's World of Cinema had a film he showed a little while ago. I can't remember what the film was now. Might have been a Ken Russell one, but that had a score by Tangerine Dream. Yeah, let me know if you've seen this one. I heard good things, imagine it's good, but yeah, I'll have to double check into it. But if it is out of print and CEX are charging like 18 or 20 or whatever it was, then yeah, quite good value to pick it up for $8.99. And then another one I got in the Arrow sale at $8.99, Madhouse. So this is a video nasty. I think it's either section 1 or section 2. I don't think it's from section 3. Don't think it's the best made film, but obviously I'm trying to collect all the video nasties. So when I find one at this kind of price, especially on Arrow, which obviously I collect a lot of Arrow video label, then yeah, happy to pick it up. If you can see up in the background, you've got these 2 video nasties documentaries. Would recommend them if people can get hold of them. I think you might even be able to watch them on YouTube or online, but yeah, really good. What's the word? Sort of covers everything to do with the video nasties, and it shows all the trailers. I remember this one looking quite interesting in a trailer, but a lot of the video nasties aren't great films, are they? I'll quickly read the synopsis. Julia thinks she lives alone. She doesn't. Helmed by legendary producer-director Ovidio Assonitis, the man behind such cult favourites as The Visitor and Piranha 2: The Spawning, Madhouse is a crimson-soaked tale of sibling rivalry taken to a terrifying and bloody extreme. Julia has spent her entire adult life trying to forget the torment she suffered at the hands of her twisted twin Mary, but Mary hasn't forgotten. Escaping hospital where she's recently been admitted with a horrific disfiguring illness, Julia's sadistic sister vows to exact a particularly cruel revenge on her sibling this year, promising a birthday surprise she'll never forget. An Italian production shot in Savannah, Georgia, so quite a coincidence. We were just talking about The Gift. I mean, The Gift is set in Georgia. Whether it's filmed in Georgia on location, I'm not sure, but yeah, this one is shot in Savannah, Georgia. Madhouse, aka And When She Was Bad, and There Was a Little Girl, so it's got 3 titles. But yeah, I think on the Video Nasties documentary, they do call it Madhouse. Fuses slasher elements with the over-the-top excess of 80s Italian terror, resulting in a cinematic bloodbath so gut-wrenching that the British authorities saw fit to outlaw it as a video nasty. 93 minutes from 1981, 18. Yeah, let me know if you've seen that one. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to be great. I mean, some of these video nasties, even the bad ones, I do find them entertaining, but like I say, trying to collect them all. So yeah, if you can pick up one on Blu-ray for £9, then good value. So yeah, that's the Arrow ones from HMV. Now I've got an absolute classic, The Graduate. I have seen this before. I've seen it years ago when it was on TV. Really enjoyed it, but never actually owned it. Been looking at HMV for this the last sort of 3 times I've gone in there, and it's never been on the shelf. They had it this time, so I'm guessing it's either got more stock in when they were closed down, or maybe, you know, when they're doing a refit, they've looked in the warehouse and found some like hidden, forgotten stock out in the sort of back rooms, and then put it out on sale. Not 100%, but yeah, I know Stuart and Sammy and that are big fans of this. I think Stuart George sort of watched it recently for the first time, starring Anne Bancroft, Dustin Hoffman, Catherine Ross, directed by Mike Nichols. 1967. I think it's one of his first. I don't want to say it's his first film, but I know he is young. I mean, he plays a 21-year-old in it. He might be a bit older. Dustin Hoffman, my granddad's favourite actor ever, one of my mum's favourite actors, one of my favourite actors. He's done so many good films, but yeah, I'd say The Graduate, Marathon Man, Papillon, and Midnight Cowboy. Probably my favourites I've seen with him in. Yeah, when you look at his filmography and that, some of the roles he plays, just brilliant. Actor Dustin Hoffman. Most of the films I've seen with him in, he is slightly older. So, say, what's it called? Midnight Cowboy. I guess he's in his 30s or 40s. And obviously I've seen some films where he's sort of 50, 60, like in Meet the Fockers, Meet the Parents. I always get them muddled up. So yeah, interesting to see him so young. This one is a boutique label from, I don't know if I mentioned, $7.99. So yeah, really good value on that, £8 for a classic. It is on Studio Canal. Don't know if it can come with a slipcase, but this one didn't have. Obviously, it's the only copy on the shelf, so didn't have one with a slipcase there. Yeah, so this one, the Criterion Collection. So as you can tell, it's expensive. Midnight Cowboy, I already said. Just talking about that. Drugstore Cowboy, filmed by Gus Van Sant with Matt Dillon. Yeah, I mean, this is just the Blu-ray at $22.99. They did have the Blu-ray and the 4K. You get them sort of 2 discs in the one box for $29.99. But yeah, not only do I begrudge paying that for like kind of standard edition, but also film I haven't seen, so I don't know if I'm going to like it. I do own Elephant by Gus Van Sant, which is about the Columbine sort of high school massacre shooting, and it's a kind of powerful, hard-hitting film, but I wouldn't really say it's entertaining. And then he also directed the shot-for-shot remake of Psycho with Vince Vaughn, which I kind of think is just pointless. You ain't going to do it better than Hitchcock, but if you're going to do it and change things about it is one thing. Like I say, not really much you could change. It is almost flawless and perfect, in my opinion, the original Psycho. But why you just do it shot for shot? I mean, I guess it's in colour. I don't know if they ever updated the old, Hitchcock's version into colour from black and white. It doesn't bother me watching it in black and white. That's how it was filmed. But so his previous filmography for me is not too great, but I've heard really good things about this. That is his best film. It's like an absolute cult film. 1989, 102 minutes. So yeah, it's got a young Matt Dillon in it. So tell me who else is in it. Kelly Lynch, James Remar, James LaGrosse, Heather Graham, and William Burroughs. So William Burroughs is a writer that wrote really weird books. He wrote the book that Naked Lunch was adapted from. Not sure if you can see it back there. Oh, there it is. And yeah, a lot of people say his writing is sort of very hard to adapt into film. Obviously, David Lynch did it with Naked Lunch, and it's a very weird film with Peter Weller from RoboCop and Leviathan. So I don't know if he writes this. He's just starring in it looks like. But yeah, heard really good things about it, so looking forward to watching that one. But yeah, like I say, $22.99, Midnight Cowboy. And then probably my most anticipated of these new releases, should I say, pickups from HMV. Everybody else has picked this up, so I'm sure it's not a surprise to anyone, but The Substance on 4K, $24.99, which is quite expensive when you think the Blu-ray is $14.99, should we say $15, an extra tenner. It's quite a lot. Like I say, with the gift, it was 18 Blu-ray or 22 4K. It's a £4 extra for the 4K. Seems kind of pretty good value. Whereas, yeah, an extra tenner is quite a lot, but everyone's saying it's such a good film that I kind of wanted it on 4K. Obviously, it does come with a nice slip. It's on Mubi, which is a boutique label, which is quite an expensive label as well, to be fair. I've not seen this yet. I wanted to see it at the cinema, but never got round to it. A lot of my mates, they ain't really into sort of body horror and things, so they were too scared to go and see it. Know a lot of people that aren't really into horror, or especially body horror, that really enjoyed this. Most people I've spoke to, or read online, watched on YouTube, had it as their #1 film of last year. This and Anora seem to be the two most popular. So Anora gets a Criterion release in May. I'd probably pick it up on the Blu-ray at $22.99, but I guess it's going to get a 4K. The 4K always does seem to come with the Blu-ray disc as well, which will be $29.99 or $30. Directed by Coralie Fargiat, I think Fargiat. I don't know how you say it. Sorry. She directed Revenge, which has had a Second Sight Films release, which is one I really want to pick up. Heard good things about. But yeah, heard everybody saying this is brilliant, so sure I won't be disappointed. And yeah, if you are going to spend £25 on I would say a standard edition, it's a movie, but not on like a big box kind of version like some of these, or like the Hitcher on Second Sight, which is a massive box with loads of content and an ashtray for Roy in it, then might as well be The Substance, hadn't it? A critically acclaimed film. Yeah, heard Demi Moore is brilliant in this. Margaret Qualley, I'm guessing you say it. Not really heard much about her, but I've seen her and she looks nice, put it that way. And then Dennis Quaid. don't know if this is Dennis Quaid's kind of comeback or whether he has been doing a few things. So yeah, that's all the HMV ones. I'll show you the CEX pickups now. Let me just get a bit more comfortable. My stool is not very nice. It's better than when I used to stand up on all my videos. Yeah, before I show these, I'll preface it by saying I've seen online they were meant to have the Towering Inferno on Blu-ray for £8. Got there and just couldn't find it. I think it's directed by Irwin Allen, who does The Swarm. I think he does The Swarm, Towering Inferno, Earthquake. Is there one about an oil rig or something? I think he just does a lot of disaster films. Maybe he's got other things. I'm sure Stuart George from Stuart George's home movies, or correct me if I'm wrong, as yeah, he's been on a real disaster movie, especially from the sort of 70s hype recently. Watching a lot of these. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's done by Irwin Allen. But yeah, unfortunately, you couldn't pick that one up. So I'm not sure if £8 was a great price for it. That's one I don't really see round. So yeah, I always look online at the CXs before I go there, see if it's worth going in for one thing, but to see what they're meant to have. Sometimes I guess you shouldn't, because you see things, and even though they got it, get there expecting to find the super rare out of print that I've been looking for years, and then you get there and it's the dreaded cover reprint. But yeah, didn't have that. And then the other one I was a bit disappointed with. They had Sightseers on Blu-ray, a Ben Wheatley film, £2.50, which I thought was good value. I do have it on DVD, but wanted to upgrade it, and I would have sent the DVD on to somebody. And then yeah, the lady at the till said she couldn't find it, whether she wanted it for herself at that value or something, I'm not sure. But here are the ones I did get. Oh, actually, I'll save that one to last because that's Marcus's favourite film, so a bit of a surprise for Marcus. So you've got Gregory Peck in To Kill a Mockingbird. Hopefully there's not too much glare. It's a nice sunny day in the UK for once. I'm thinking this was the late 60s, 2 hours, 9 minutes. 1962. I think it's in black and white. Haven't actually seen the film adaptation of this, but the book by Harper Lee, they read it in school for like GCSE work, obviously in English. Not only is it a very powerful, historical book, but also really entertaining, well-written book. Yeah, probably one of my favourite books. I do own it now. So yeah, interested to see the film adaptation of it. I think it is getting a 4K upgrade soon, so I'm guessing that's probably why someone's chucked it in CEX, but I'm guessing it'll probably be £20 or so when it does come on 4K. So yeah, don't want to spend 20 on a film I'm not sure of. So if I do love it on Blu-ray, then maybe I'll upgrade it and I can, trade this in or send it off to somebody. But yeah, I heard this is a classic, and yeah, if it's anything as good as the book, then it's going to be impressive. And obviously, Gregory Peck, brilliant actor, especially in The Omen. Got a couple of second sight releases, only the standard releases. Obviously, I do usually go, if I can, get the sort of big special edition boxes of them, like with the Hitcher, the Changeling, the Brood, Borderlands, Upgrade. They're some of my favourite films, so I wanted to have those. Session 9, I shouldn't forget. So yeah, I wanted to have those on like the sort of best version possible. Whereas with this one, I don't think it had the big box release anyway. But yeah, only £6, which is good value for a second sight release. And it's Ben from 1972, directed by Phil Carlson. Can't say I've heard of him. It's got the song Ben from Michael Jackson, Ben's song, sung by Michael Jackson on Motown Records. Remember always hearing that as a kid. It's only got a short synopsis, so I'll read it out. Danny Garrison, a lonely young boy with a heart condition, finds a friend in Ben, a rat once trained by misfit Willard Styles. Danny's new best friend protects him from bullying and keeps his spirits up through hard times, but all is not well in Ben's colony, and the other rodents terrify the town with a series of violent attacks. The police are determined to wipe them out. Can Ben survive? So, yeah, I think there's a sequel. Obviously, it does say he was trained by misfit Willard Styles, so I know there's a more recent film, I say recent, still probably 20 years old, called Willard, starring Crispin Glover. Yeah, I heard good things about this, but never seen it. It's only a 12, so I'm guessing it's not that horrific. But yeah, if you've seen Ben, let me know what you thought of it. Yeah, another second sight, another one at £6, which I was pleased at the price. The Amityville Horror from 1979, directed by Stuart Rosenberg, starring James Brolin, Margot Kidder, and Rod Steiger. 119 minutes. When we're talking about this on the live stream, I think Marcus and Jody, Marcus from X-File 2708 and Jody from Jody's Movie Realm, both quite rated this one, whereas I started watching it once and kind of found it a bit boring. So I thought, not only do I owe it another sort of rewatch, see if it is better, as a lot of people do rate it highly. But yeah, like I say, to add to the Second Sight collection for £6, if I ever see any Second Sight in good condition for that kind of price, then I'm happy to pick them up. Next, I'm pretty sure this one is a video nasty. Should have checked before I done it, but yeah, when I last watched the video nasty documentaries, which I've watched them both about 5 times over the years, pretty sure this one was showing on there. Andy Warhol's Flesh for Frankenstein, filmed by Paul Morrissey. So it always has Andy Warhol's name on these films, but he doesn't direct them. Paul Morrissey seems to do them. So yeah, Strong Bloody Violence from 1973. Heard it's just a batshit crazy film. How long has this been going on? I've not got many to show now, so I'll quickly read this out. The eccentric Baron von Frankenstein partners with his peculiar assistant Otto to craft a superior master race. With the Baron as its leader, he assembles 2 flawless zombies from assorted body parts, intending them to produce offspring. Amidst this, a web of complications unfolds as Nicholas, a farmhand, engages in an affair with the Baron's unsatisfied wife. Simultaneously, Nicholas seeks his vanished friend Sasha, whose head and brain have been employed in the creation of Frankenstein's male zombie. Quite a lot of extras on, but yeah, this one, I took the sticker off this so I could actually read it, because I think it was hiding the information. But yeah, this I paid £8 for. When I went in there, well, I've been seeing this one for about 6 months in HMV. It was always priced at 18, so I don't know if they had it priced wrong, whether it's come down in price a bit. But yeah, pretty sure this is a category 1 or 2 video nasty. I'm not sure if it's that well made a film. I mean, a lot of the video nasties aren't, to be fair. But yeah, not only one to add to the collection, but yeah, I thought get it at that price. 4CX put it back up, and then yeah, this it's Marcus's favourite one I've never owned and never seen. Another one to add to the Steven Spielberg collection. So Jewel on Blu-ray for £5, which I thought was good value. Steven Spielberg's first film. Yeah, I heard really good things about this from a lot of people, so wanted to pick this up when I went the time before, and it was showing it was in stock and just couldn't find it there. So whether they had it out the back and then finally put it out, or what they do with it, I don't know. But yeah, glad to have that one. So yeah, I'll give it a watch and see if I like it as much as Marcus does. Right, now on to the charity shop pickup. So this is the one Ollie spotted and said it's a good film. Good value at 99p for a Blu-ray. It's got 2 discs, a Blu-ray and a DVD inside. Unstoppable by Denzel Washington and Chris Pine. Directed by Tony Scott, brother of Ridley Scott. Yeah, Ollie said it's a real fun one. It's like a sort of train heist, train chase kind of film. 60% off paintballing. I'm not sure if that still stands. I guess paintballing centre's probably closed down or something by now, depending on how long ago this was released. 2010, the film came out, probably at theatres. So yeah, I'm guessing this was probably 2011. So like, yeah, 14 years or so. Yeah, not seen this one, so let me know if you've seen it, what you think of it. But yeah, Ollie said it's a good one, and yeah, thank you, Ollie, for spotting that one. And then I've got 3 DVDs from the charity shops. So these 2 were showing at 99p each, but they're in the 2 for £1. You've got Escape from Alcatraz with Clint Eastwood, directed by Don Siegel. I think he did Dirty Harry movie, so I know he did because Stuart, I just watched a video about an hour ago where Stuart's talking about that. Yeah, I guess it's like a, well, obviously everyone knows what Alcatraz is, like a kind of prison. So yeah, most of the films I've seen or know of with Clint Eastwood starring in are usually westerns. So yeah, interesting to see him in this kind of a film. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but yeah, for 50p, seems a good pickup. Obviously anything with Clint Eastwood in is usually good in my opinion. Not seen a bad film with him in. And then yeah, 2 for £1, Broadchurch. So one Sammy G showed on his sort of favourite English, British, UK, whatever you want to call it, TV series. So So yeah, I remember when this came on, 2013 is saying, that time's gone fast, hasn't it? 12 years. It came on TV, it was a bit of a phenomenon, everybody talking about it. Don't usually kind of watch like serialized dramas, but I did watch the first episode. Each episode kind of ends on a cliffhanger. Yeah, I was really impressed and drawn in. Starring David Tennant and Olivia Colman. So yeah, David Tennant, probably my favourite British actor of his generation. But yeah, one of the best, I think, if not the best. And then Olivia Colman, a brilliant actress as well. So yeah, what a pairing. Yeah, and then wanted to watch it again. So might be on like a streaming service or even on BBC iPlayer or something. But is it religion? Oh no, sorry, ITV. So yeah, ITV Hub, which I do have. But yeah, one not only I wanted to own, but it's just a lot easier to watch it. And yeah, double check. So obviously, me and Ollie got stung before in the charity shops of them not having the discs being scratched or the wrong disc in there, as I found when Luther was masquerading as 28 Days Later. And yeah, the last one I got a bit more pricey, $1.99 for a DVD in a charity shop, but happy to pay it. Absolute classic film. One I've only got on VHS, so nice to have it on DVD. Kes by Ken Loach, or as they call him on the back here, Kenneth Loach. I've only ever known him as Ken Loach, so I'm guessing this is one of his first films, 1970. Yeah, I watched this as a kid, really impressed me. Not only a well-made film, kind of got me into cinema a bit more, but also, yeah, just sort of, I wouldn't say identified with it, but yeah, it just gave me kind of some feels that not many films had done before. You know, at that time I was watching action films, horror films, comedies, like Predator and Terminator 2 and things out of my favourite films. So yeah, see something a bit deeper and sort of made in a different way, independent kind of film. Yeah, it gave me a bit of a different outlook on films and cinema in general. Put me on the journey towards being like a bit of a film maniac, whatever you want to call it. I think it has had a Blu-ray release. I think Sammy's got it. I think Ollie said it was on Eureka. Eureka or BFI kind of seemed the sort of label that would release this. But yeah, I've never had it. Don't know if it's out of print and hard to get. So rather than trying to watch the old VHS on the VHS player, which don't even seem to work properly, that I bought from the charity shop for 20 quid, I've now got on DVD. So yeah, haven't watched this in years. It'll be interesting to watch it again. So yeah, it went on a bit longer than I was hoping at 32 minutes. Hopefully it's not too boring a video. You find this entertaining. That's everything I picked up yesterday pretty much, so a busy and quite expensive day. Won't be picking up anything for a little while now, but I'll be back, I'm not sure how long, till I do my recent watches. So I think I've got 3 so far I've watched. Off work for a couple of days now, so going to get a few more in. So usually once I've got a minimum of like 8 or 9, I'll try and do the recent watches. So maybe I'll record it on Monday or something if I can. Right, thank you everybody for watching. See you again soon. Bye.